Hello and welcome. I'm Loquid, you are you, and this is Europa Universalis 4. There, I said it right this time, haha! Last time I was going Universalis. Anyway, last time we left off, we had captured a large portion of land called Sami, and what we're going to refer to as the Samiquisition. Alright, what do we got going on? We got a lot. We got some culture that's Swedish up here. Sami up here. Religion is Suomenesco. Sumanesco. Suamenusco. God, that's hard to say. So we're going to have to convert that in time. That's going to take a while. And that's going to take... we can't see how much that's going to take because we are making a core right now, which should be up in about, what, a year? February 73? Yeah, just over a year. All right, so there's that. We have provincial unrest in a Sami province and another Sami province. We can handle them with accepting demands, which will make them a free nation, which is a Sami thing. So if we ever get interested in that, we can boost stability, which will cause them to their unrest to lower more quickly, and we can do harsh treatment by spending 50 military, and that will reduce the upraising chance by 30%. However, it's a 60 and a 40. We're going to harsh treat these guys to reduce that a fair bit. Alright, so there's that. We're fine with our stability for now. We need to check on this. Okay, so let's pull our army maintenance down to about 30%. That's more like 25. Let's go right about there. I wish this was much bigger. If you don't know, I play on 1440p, which is 2560 by 1440. And it makes things small for me, and admittedly small for you. However, I still do it because it gives you more playfield. You get to see more of what's going on, and I can still zoom in and, you know, make things nice and big, like Stockholm, the capital. So today we're going to work on letting our military come back up, which reminds me, actually, I need to keep this up so that the army refunds much quicker. We're missing 1,696, so it shouldn't take that long. But we're going to try and do that. We're going to try and also see if we can't get some buildings built. We don't need anything here. Oh, well, we do. We just can't build it because we don't have the money. So our focus is going to be try to increase our finances. And unhanded rogues of Denmark have the gall to claim Småland as their own. Though, yeah, whatever. Småland is right there. I believe it's this one right here. That's why I got my military there. Denmark is a dirty, underhanded, nasty little person. And, yeah, that's why they're the next target. Norway tends to they tend to be fairly neutral with Sweden goes, because it's that whole Finland, Norway, Sweden thing. But the countries around them generally hate them, such as, what is this one? Tavastians. They hate us. They've got a claim over here on this island, and then Denmark is trying to claim us up. Another reason why Norway is generally friends with Sweden is because England. England and Scotland, they like to try to take Scotland out. They really do. If you play an early game, actually, yeah, 1072, their primary focus is trying to take out Scotland and capture England with that whole Viking thing, because that's just what they do. They've got four provinces here. They probably have Reykjavik and Akureyri, so Iceland, because they're generally the first ones to get there. So let's let time fly and see just what happens. We have loans, so we have to let our manpower start rebounding before we can even consider paying our loans. We do have national decisions. It's still the Grand Tournament and the Indulgence Act. I'm going to leave those. All right, so how fast are those guys going? Down to 1,100. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? The Papal Conclave has elected Clemens VIII. He is loyal to Tuscany, which now is the new papal controller. A black day for the church indeed. Indeedably. So if you didn't know, you can click on the shields anywhere in the game. Just like you can click on the little planet icon in Stellaris. As well as Crusader Kings, you can do that. And I'm not sure, but I think you can do that in Hearts of Iron 3 as well. I do not have that game right now. In time, maybe. So if I click there, that tells me right where it's at. So right here. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oopsie. Spent just a little bit. There we go. Let's see, which one was it? Tuscany. There we go. It's that one right there. So Tuscany's right there. They control the papal states. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I'd like to see the papacy owned by as many people as possible over the years, because that keeps them from kind of not becoming too strong. Because when the Holy Roman Empire decides to manifest, it can be one mean, nasty beast. Right now, at this point in the game, your biggest concern generally is going to be Byzantium. And if you're on this side of the map, it's going to be the Cumans, the Seljuk, and the Huns, wherever they're at. I think they're up here. I could be wrong. Actually, the Huns might not even be around yet. The Fatimids, which turn into the Timurids eventually, they're kind of dangerous too. Tensions between nobles and clergy. In feudal kingdoms, two castes within society held great power, the nobility and the clergy. Now it turns out a baron and the local monastery of his fief are bickering about who owns a rather large piece of land. These days, the royal court is swamped with people yammering about divine right. The nobles claiming their divine right to rule the land, and the clergy asserting their position as the representatives of God on earth. The whole situation is growing rather unstable. The baron in question is inciting the other nobles against the clergy and questioning their right to hold any sort of temporal property. The prior of the monastery has brought in the archbishop on his side, who in turn threatens to go straight to Rome should you decide to side with the nobles. Now, what shall we do, my liege? I've never had this one before. It's kind of we are Catholic, so that is a concern. So we have to be mindful of not pissing the Pope off, right? NPPO. Not pissing Pope off. So let's see what we got. Jesus lived among beggars and fishermen. Why don't you? The papal state opinion of Sweden changes by 100. The clergy estate loses 10 loyalty, currently 50. Surely we do not wish to anger the holiness, or his holiness. 10 nobles, regiments, rise up in revolt in Kola. The nobility states loses 10 loyalty, currently 50. So, Kola. Where is Kola? Let's go to Kola. So that's up here. So, this is a heathen religion, and it's having a Catholic issue? That's kind of odd. Now, we can't leave this up and let the game play, so let's take our troops, all 12,500 of them, and tell them to move up here. It's going to take them a while to get there, but hopefully this won't auto-trigger. So these events like this that let you unpause the game and pause the game at will, there are some that don't let you do that. But most of them you can. So you can hold off on your decision. So like if in this instance we know we're going to get 10 nobles if we decide to do that route, which I'm tempted to do because nobility, they're not as hard to please as the clergy. So yeah, so like this we can grant generalship, which 20 influence. This one 15 loyalty, 10 influence, 15 loyalty. Yeah, so I'm going to side with the nobles on this one. Actually, no, I'm going to side with the clergy on this one. That's right. So I just need to let my guys get up there. We can do technology, so military, yes. 499, we are... I don't know if this is ahead. Yes, we're ahead now. By 16 more years. Same as our diplomatic technology. Land morale increased by 0.10. Fan-freaking-tastic. Rebel uprisings. Oh my goodness. Yep, we're going to get some rebels. So we don't need to defund our military anytime soon. So as you can see, time is moving. We got our troops here. They're moving up. And the event is not triggering. Royal marriage offered by Norway. We will take it because eventually we will capture Norway. So having that bloodline or quite possibly that lineage in our bloodline could help us in the future. We've cored all of those Sami provinces, which is fantastic. Now, we can technically change this to Catholic. It will take 31 months to convert it, and we don't have it because we don't have a missionary. Yeah, we need missionaries to do that, so there's that. Culture, separatism. So I'm not sure what the separatism is, but I'm sure we'll find out in time. All right. There we go. Wait for them to almost get there. April 21st. Let's give it till April 10th. There we go. Now let's trigger it. And there they are. I can make states. Really? Oh, right. Right. Yes. Now you... So when you capture foreign land, and I could be wrong, but I'm thinking this was Res Publica that added this. I haven't really played every expansion in order and gotten used to them. I kind of jumped from like what was it? Quest for Paradise straight to the most recent one. So yeah, there's a lot that I missed, but you core it to create it your property, your province, or your nation, so you can get a core on it, and then you turn it into a state, and then you core it again, and that seriously helps them out. So there's that. So they're trying to siege. We're going to get there in 10. There we go, and we are going to crush them. Fantastic. Escalent. Now, rebel armies, unless they control multiple provinces, you will crush them automatically because they technically don't have anywhere to go. But if they would have, say, captured Kola and they were in Rovaniemi, they would have retreated into Kola, I believe. So there's that. All right, make core. There we go. Yeah, we're going to have some serious troubles with these Samis causing rebellions. Oh, I'm paused. It doesn't show you where it's going to happen. It'll just happen at random. What is this? Too few rivals, really? Oh my, we got so strong that we already don't have rivals. So Denmark is a rival. So we want to rival the Tavassians because they're you know, they basically have cores and they're threatening us. Novigrad. Yeah, we'll rival Novigrad. We can do that. Sure, why not? I like your land. Because I want to make it not green. I don't like the green. Alright, we got 2 separatist armies. This one's going to be kind of a pain in the butt to get rid of because we don't have the troops. We can repay a loan, so let's do that. That will help out. And they captured that really quick. And we lost. So, yeah, that's not good. So we are technically at war. It does not show down here because it's like a civil war kind of thing. Or a rebellion. Let's move those guys up to Halsingland. Yeah, and they're gonna bulk up and stuff. So we, ouch! This is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just wait. We might actually have to give in to them. As much as I hate to do that, because they're going to take all of this. Yeah. Mercantile reforms. During the first half of the 17th century, which it's only the 11th century, the newly risen great power of Sweden sought ways to reform her trade as effectively as she had the army. Foreign entrepreneurs, mostly from the Low Countries, like Louis de Geer, started up flourishing businesses and provided excellent role models for Swedish merchants. The Swedes were even persuaded by certain Dutchmen to embark on lucrative colonial ventures. But the attempts were half-hearted as Sweden chose instead to pursue an aggressive continental policy. Swedish trade never really took off either, due to the constant mercantilist interference of a money-starved government. Okay, so we get to choose a policy. Trade power plus 10, free trade efficiency plus 10, and global tariffs plus 10. I'm not really going to focus on colonizing the New World because by the time we get to the point where we will be able to actually get over there, we will have to take Norway over, take Scotland over, jump up here, and then take Iceland over just to be able to get up here to Greenland to get into the northeastern states and eastern Canada. And by the time we do that, Portugal will be around, and they will likely just... Portugal, Spain, France, and England will just be all over the place here. I did try that once with an African nation, and I was able to actually get a solid foothold over there. However, France had basically run wild, and they were impossible to kill, and they kicked me out of the New World. So yeah, so nations that aren't really geared towards colonizing, you're half under the boot and already at a barrel, face to a barrel when you decide to try and colonize with a country like Sweden or Novigrad or Poland or Byzantium or any of the African nations. You pretty much have to be in this group here that I'm highlighting. So pretty much from the N in Norway down and east, those are the best ones to do the colonized game in. So let's see. We're gonna go with free trade policy for trade efficiency. That's till the end of the game. It's not going to do a lot for us right now. However, the stronger and larger we get, the more it will actually do for us. Just waiting for our troops to come back up. We've renewed a loan. Rebels successful. Have taken control of Kola. Gained 10 years of separatism in Kola. Yay. My king, the Kola has come under the occupation of Sami separatists. They now control the province. Yeah, I know. And there's nothing I can do about it. They got 19k. I have no money. I have no troops. We still have to get 7,000 troops. Try to eradicate the problems. Ignore them. Corruption is one of the most common and frequent factors of political and economic life. Never in history was this more prominent than in the times of the feudal regimes. Inflation or corruption is kind of a... I don't know, corruption is an interesting mechanic in my viewpoint. My last game that I played as an African nation, and I had 0 corruption for like 90% of the game because I was focusing on that because African nations, they're not that economically stable. So it really paid off because I got recognition from all over the globe for that. We're going to try and eradicate the problems. We're going to try and go for a corruption minimalist playthrough here. Yep, stability. Oh my god, a call to arms. Yeah, I have to accept it. Sweden gets recovering economy until 19th of 2085, giving the following effects: national unrest negative plus 0.5, national tax matter plus 10. Nice. So that will give us plus 0.86. We are still really sucky on our men, though, on our manpower. So I suppose I can send these guys up here and try and take some of this stuff. But this war, we're not going to be able to do anything in this war. Especially against Brandenburg. Where's Brandenburg? They're what? Let's pause it. Brandenburg. Okay, fine. B-R-A-N-D. Brandenburg is this little brown splotch here. So it is Sweden, Holstein, Utrecht, and against Brandenburg. So it's a war between Holstein and Brandenburg. And I allied Holstein with the thought process of trying to pincer in Denmark before all this happened. So, yeah, who knows? We'll see how things happen. No mission selected. Let's improve our prestige. Let's improve our prestidigitation. Juju, he's gonna come up into Västerbotten. I need to get out of Västerbotten. Hopefully I can get out before he gets there. No, I did not. That sucks. That sucks. We killed 1,600 of his 14,000, though. That's good. But he's just going to get them back, so... This is generally why, if you have shitty army, it's bad to try and take on rebels, because they generally have better technologies than you do. Especially at this state of the game. Claims fabricated by the Tavastians. And this is a rough start. This really is a rough start. We should have waited to take Sami for about another 10 years. Let's see, what can we do with decisions? You know what, we're going to take that. And bleak news indeed. King, our people are losing. Oh, stability dropped even. Oh, because our king died. Oh, yeah, this is harsh. Yeah, we're going to take this. So our king is a 220, so that drops our power points that we gain. And we lost prestige, or stability, so we need to boost that up. I do not like sitting below 0. I don't even like sitting below 2. And obviously, you know, I prefer 3, but, you know, that's kind of hard to maintain. Yeah, they didn't even lose a regiment on that. We didn't either, but we just lost a lot of troops. Now, one thing, again, I would love, just like in Stellaris, one thing I would love to see... Oh, I get to name him. Ooh, definitely. Loquid. There we go. My son is Loquid. Finally. I get an heir worthy of my name, even though his stats suck. He's horrible. His stats are very, very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, let's see. Morale, Army, National Manpower, Modifier 10. No. We got pretty much the best guy we can get. I was hoping for, like, manpower recovery speed. Now, I'm curious what our... So we're at 4... We can do 14 total, so beating these guys is going to be rough. We're going to need mercenaries to do that, probably. We have to wait for our troops to recover, our manpower to recover. Then we can do that. We can save a little money, get a couple of mercenaries to put us over, like, say, 22. Finances reports. Sire, our national bank load of 46 expired. We can repay. Yeah, let's repay it. That'll take us down to 1 loan. I believe, yeah, we got 1 loan. We owe a total of 40 ducats. As you can see, inflation is going up. That's because of the loans. So we're getting 1.5 ducats a month. That's partly because of the loans that we just eliminated. We eliminated 2 of them this episode. So that allows our income to boost up. Petition for redress. Peasants typically had no voice, but they could occasionally gain access to the monarch and ask for redress. Sometimes these requests for redress would be directed at the local lord, who was perceived to be violating the peasants' rights. Stepping in to override a noble's local authority was a very drastic step. What do they want? Let's see here. Lose 10 prestige. We only have 14 prestige, so that's kind of harsh. Nobility loses 10 loyalty. They're currently at 44. Deny petition. 11 peasant regiments rise up in Bergslagen. We cannot afford to do that, so we're going to have to accept this petition. Nobles are getting pissy. Gain general 40 tradition. Estates gain 20 influence. Military support, lose it. That gives them 15. Raise additional armies. Oh, wow, levies. Interesting. All right, so we're going to demand... No, we're going to recruit a general. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want loyalty. Oh, that not what I wanted. Nobility. Okay, I'm doing the wrong thing here. This, I'm trying to increase that. That's not good. Whoopsie. Indeed. Let's give him a leader, I guess, since we did that. Hopefully this isn't the end of the game. Like I said, that mechanic right here is still very, very new to me. So because they're at a negative 20, we're losing 10% of our manpower recovery. Oh, and we've got 1,000 manpower. That's interesting. Call to arms. No, more war. More war. And we took a loan. Damn it. Damn it! No! That sucks. Military access from Norway. Yeah, we will let them have military access. Oh my god. Yeah, we're hurting. We're gonna lose those troops no matter what. That's gonna be a crush. Yeah, we lost our entire army. We are completely helpless at this point. Who is this against? It's Denmark. Denmark is going against Holstein. So Holstein is really getting hammered here. And by proxy, so are we. And they're probably going to demand Småland and Västergötland. So it's... This sucks. There is literally nothing we can do right now. Let's see here. My king, Brandenburg, accepted peace with their former enemies, Holstein. Okay, so Brandenburg was fighting Holstein and just swallowed them. On the following terms, Holstein will cede Schleswig, which is this one, to Brandenburg, and they will be forced to give Brandenburg 10% of their income each month to pay for war reparations. This will last for 10 years. So Holstein started the war against them. Oh, they also had to give them Holstein here. So they are now a one-province minor. Wow. They got to pay 30 ducats. They result in 10 inflation. Cost Brandenburg 18 diplomatic points. I think that's diplomatic, right? Yes, yes. And they take 11.1 aggressive expansion because they were a defender, so it cost them more. They did have a conquest Casus Belli, so it didn't cost them as much. And it grants them a 6... Yep. Well played, Brandenburg. Well played. Damn you, Holstein. Note to self. Do not team with Holstein. Yeah. Maybe Poland. You know what? Let's peace up with France. Try and get France as an ally. You really can't go wrong. I mean, you can, but it's hard to go wrong with France as an ally. So right now, Denmark is at war with Holstein. So they're trying to siege out my capital. And I really would not be surprised. Oh, lovely. Tavastians declared war. Yeah, this is pretty much game over here. My king, the traitor Holstein, has refused to join us in our just and noble war. Well, you know what then? Let's see here. They should count themselves lucky that we were busy at the moment. This is exactly the kind of dishonorable behavior that shall take a long time to forget. Yeah, so that just knocked them down significantly. We honored the alliance. However, if we click on ourselves and we look at Holstein, our opinion of them is probably pretty shitty right now. Yeah, our opinion of them is -5. So what? That's interesting. They're at peace with us. Okay, so I guess we automatically broke the alliance. That's good, I suppose, but we are so far under the gun right now. Damn these freaking rebels. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of occupations. Yeah, Denmark's going to occupy those two. They're going to take them. These guys are going to occupy... Yep, they lost our capital. Discovered building a spy network. So these guys, they're probably going to try. They're going to take this one. Although they might destroy these guys, so we could come out better in the long run after the war, as long as we can ally with France. Yep, we lost our boats. Oh my God, this is horrible. All right, folks, this is going to end this episode. I'm sorry, but this is going to be the only episode today. I got home extremely late. I'm in the process of trying to get a new car, so I leave work, I go look for cars, I come home, I record, and I only have time to do one episode tonight. So if you enjoyed the episode, just the ass whooping we've been getting here, please hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What do you think I could have done differently? Should I have suppressed the rebels over here? Where are they at? Yeah, should I have suppressed these rebels more? Or should I have never even taken Sami in the first place? Anyway, I'm Loquid, you are you, and this has been Europa Universalis 4 as Svidan. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace out.